guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today we are going to solve day 28 problem of this month on Leetcode. Before starting, if you guys haven't subscribed my YouTube channel yet, then please go ahead and subscribe it. Now without any delay, let's get started with today's problem. So today we are going to solve problem number 641, Design Circular Deque. Okay, so we have to design the implementation of this circular double-ended queue. Okay, so one double-ended queue we have to construct, and inside this first thing that we need to do here, we have to implement the MyCircularDeque class. And here MyCircularDeque int k, it is just going to initialize the deque with the maximum size of k. Okay, so let's suppose if my k size is 3, so this is how my this deque is going to look like. Okay, so one element is there, one element is here, and one element is here. So this is just going to be my start, okay, front, and this is nothing but my rear view, right? So this is what we need to do, and different methods are given to us. Okay, so we have to implement all these methods one by one, right? So see this example number 1 here. So MyCircularDeque, and here 3 is given. 3 is nothing but the size. Then insert last, we are inserting in the last this 1, we are inserting in the last this 2, we are inserting in the front this 3, then we are inserting in the front this 4. Okay, and then get rear. Okay, then is full we will check, then delete last we will check, then again we are going to insert some element in the front. Okay, and then we are going to get the front. Okay, so in this way we need to return our output. So if insert last, let's say it is possible, then I am simply returning true. If it is not possible, then in that case I have to return false. Okay, so this is the explanation for this one. Okay, how this is working. And yeah, so here let's do one thing. Let's do the coding side by side. Okay, so first thing we need to do here, MyCircularDeque. Okay, so there is one deque, right? In deque we have given some elements, right, one by one. So let's first do this. First create this deque. Okay, so here you need to write deque, and here let me just maximize the size. Okay, here deque integer, and here let's name it as deque, and capacity is also given to us, right? So here let's do one thing. Here let's create one variable int capacity. Okay, now just initialize our deque here. Inside this deque is equal to new array deque. Okay, so I have initialized it, and we have capacity given to us, right? So here I'm just going to write capacity is equal to k. So this is the first thing that we need to do. So here we just set the maximum capacity. Now after that, what it is asking, we have to insert the element in the front. We have to add an element at the front of deque. Return true if the operation is successful, or false otherwise. Okay, so here what I'm going to do, I'm just going to check if my deque dot size is less than capacity. Okay, only in that case I can insert the element, right? If my deque size is less than capacity, right? So here inside this, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to do a return deque dot offer first. Okay, in the first position I'm just going to add value. Okay, this is done, right? And here in the else, I'm just going to simply return false. That's it. Okay, so here what I'm doing, I'm returning the false if the deque is full. If it is not full, then I'm just adding that element, right? And simply it is going to return true otherwise, right? Then here we have to insert an element at the last position of the deque. So again I have to check. You just copy this. Okay, copy this, paste it here, and here we will check if deque dot size is less than capacity, then return deque dot offer. Instead of first, just use last. That's it. Last, I'm adding this value, and otherwise I'm returning false if the deque is full. Okay, this is done. Let's just format the code. Okay, this is done, and here delete from the front. Okay, so here how this is going to work, delete front. Okay, so we have written the code for insert front, insert last, and now we are just going to delete from the front. Okay, so here again just check, we can only delete now if our Deque is not empty. Okay, so here I'm just going to write if my Deque is not empty. Okay, if it is not empty, then only in that case we can poll the first element. Okay, so Deque dot poll first. Okay, so these are the properties that you must know for solving this problem. Deque dot poll first. Okay, and return true. Okay, and in the else part just return false. That's it. Okay, if Deque is not empty, only then we can poll the element, right? And delete last. How we are going to delete the element from the last? So again just copy this, paste it here. If Deque is not empty, this is first thing we need to check. Then instead of this poll first, write poll last and return true, otherwise return false. Okay, easy. Now get front. How we are going to get the front element? So here just copy this. Okay, front element we need. So here copy this and paste it here. 1 second. Control Z. Copy this. Paste it here. Let me just format it. So get front. So if Deque is not empty, then just simply return Deque dot peak first. Okay, so here I'm just going to write return Deque dot peak first. Okay, we just need to get the first element now. So here just use this. Okay, this is done. And in the else we are just returning. Okay, if there is no element, so we are not returning first. In this case we have to just simply return -1, because here get front, if you read where is it? Returns the front element from the Deque, returns -1 if the Deque is empty. Okay, now get array returns the last element from the Deque, returns -1 if Deque is empty. So just copy this, paste it here, format it. Deque dot peak first, instead of peak first let's write peak last. Okay, this is done. Then check if it is empty. So here just return Deque dot is empty. Okay, and is full we need to check. So here just simply return Deque dot size.